What's up everyone, Randy here, and today I want to show you guys how to make the ultimate double grilled cheese sandwich. Now what I mean here is that we're actually going to grill the cheese itself, then turn that into a grilled cheese sandwich. I was inspired by the Argentinian dish called Provoleta, where you take a large slice of provolone and crisp up the outside over the coals. It's typically served with fresh chimichurri, so I'll also show you how to make some to serve alongside this grilled cheese. Let's get to it. For this cook, I use the Ñuke Delta Argentinian-Style grill. You'll want to start out by getting your fire going in the side basket. I like to start the fire with some starter cubes placed under some smaller pieces of cut wood. You want to build a strong, ongoing fire in this basket. This is where the wood will burn down to turn into hot coals, perfect for cooking. And because I want to grill the cheese over searing hot heat, I'll lower the grids to sit close to the coal bed. A thorough preheat with a solid layer of hot coals is essential for this recipe. As the coals start to burn down enough to fall through the basket, slide them over to begin preheating the area where you will be grilling. And while you wait for more coals to form, this is the perfect time to make the fresh chimichurri. For that, you'll want to mince half of a large shallot and toss that into a mortar and pestle if you got one. If not, this can be made by chopping all the ingredients super fine. And follow that with 3 cloves of chopped garlic. And for the herbs, I like to use about 1/4 cup of fresh oregano as well as about 3/4 cup of fresh parsley. Before grinding it into a paste, go ahead and toss in half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper and a couple of pinches of salt. Then add just a drizzle of olive oil to help everything meld together while we grind this out. Man, the aroma is amazing, and you just can't beat all fresh ingredients with a chimichurri. And if you have some left over, this goes great with steak as well. Once it's been ground into a paste, add about 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar and 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Finish it off with the juice of half a lime and give that a quick whisk and set it aside. Once your fire has produced a nice layer of hot coals, shift them to the left side of the grill away from the fire basket. I found that the cheese grills best on this side because it has strong direct heat coming from the coal beneath, without getting too quickly melted from the indirect heat surrounding it if it was too close to the fire basket. Once your grill is preheated for searing, it's time to prep the provolone for the grill. You want to make sure you use at least 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch thick sliced provolone for this. Lightly coat the outside of the cheese with some oil and dust all sides well with flour. It's also ideal to leave the cheese out for several hours uncovered in the fridge or even overnight before grilling to allow the exterior to dry out a bit. You're wanting the cheese to caramelize on the outside but not completely melt through the grates. This is why searing hot heat and grilling close to the coals is essential for this. You can expect to grill the cheese for about 60 seconds on each side. I love that with an Argentinian grill like this one, you can actually get a view from underneath the cooking grates to know exactly when it's time to flip to the second side. Use your tongs to grab the side and just kind of loosen the cheese from the grate with just a few shakes and flip quickly. I promise you, once you make a grilled cheese this way, there's no going back. The outside gets that crisp on it like the top of a pan of mac and cheese coming out of the oven. This is comfort food for sure. Once the second side is crisp, remove it from the grill and set aside. Grab a cast iron skillet and it's time to complete the grilled cheese sandwich. As you know, no grilled cheese is complete without some butter in the pan to crisp the bread from the outside. I like to use thick cut brioche bread for grilled cheese that has a touch of sweetness to it. While the bottom side of the bread toasts, you can build the rest of this melty, delicious sandwich. After about a minute on the first side, flip the grilled cheese over and stare upon your golden masterpiece. Let it toast for about another minute on this side, then it's time to dive in. Provolone is such a perfect cheese for this, it comes out so gooey and delicious. Do yourself a favor and go ahead and make at least 2 of these. If anyone sees you eating this, I promise they'll want you to share. All that's left to do is dip that bad boy in the chimichurri and go to town. Man, the texture is awesome with the crispy outer layer of the cheese and the gooey center. Guys, this is a must-try spin on a childhood favorite. I hope you give it a shot and let me know how it comes out. Cheers.